Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Fun Factor RC. My name's Wes, and today we're going to take a look at this trophy rat from Associated. Now, the backstory is I went to the local hobby shop in Phenix City, the HobbyTown USA, Phenix City, and they have indoor carpet tracks for racing every Tuesday night, 6 o'clock. And I bebopped on down to the hobby store and thought I was going to race with this, which is an ECX circuit truck that I put a Traxxas electronics in with Traxxas wheels and put this old barrage body on just so that I could run and get out there. I play around, it looks okay. I make one lap, it's okay. I make 2 laps, the servo acts weird, and on my 3rd lap the servo fritzed out. So it was either buy a $50 servo or a whole new car. So introducing the rat rod, the Trophy Rat, Northrop Fabrications Trophy Rat. 110 scale, ready to run, 2-wheel drive, electronic rat rod trophy truck. The specifications are 110 electric. It is a brushless system and capable of 3S. I did run it on 3S last night. Honestly, there was not a huge noticeable difference between 2S and 3S, and I know that there usually is. The track that I'm running on is kind of short, and I may need to drop the gear, the pinion gear, down on this to some smaller teeth, not smaller teeth, to less teeth, to acquire more torque and low end on my motor for this. But anyhow, angels sing. That's it. And in case you needed to see it, this is the cover. This is the Associated rat rod, and it has green carpet everywhere because it's been run on the carpet. This is my intro to racing truck. I have chosen this because it is an open-wheeled vehicle like a stadium truck, but it sports these short course tires, and I ran in the short course 2-wheel drive class, and I felt like I should have been running in the 2-wheel drive stadium truck class. But we will talk about classifications later. This one is, I don't know if it's made for racing or not, but it's got, it fit both, and we'll have to see what the exact rules are. I may end up being a stadium truck because of the open wheels and the body. The body does come with LEDs, clear in the front, red in the back for your brake lights. Has a Trophy Rat sticker tail license plate. Rust, simulated rust everywhere. Got your moonshine fuel cell in the back. And the front end does not come cut out like this. I thought that would be a cool look. No, I am kidding. I had to buy a transponder last night. If you're going to race and you go up under the scoring timing thing, whatever it's called, you need a transponder, and it scores you and keeps track of you. I cut this out so that it would get a clear signal for that. Very much do enjoy the transmitter, which is familiar, like I've had a transmitter like this before. Nice wheel style, foam on the wheel, textured finger groove. Your trigger is textured. It does have reverse for your throttle and steering, does have trim for throttle and steering, does have dual rates for throttle and steering. Took 4 AA batteries, and It has shipping plastic on it. Oh yeah. Let's get rid of that. Look at this. Brand new. And the truck itself. Matter of fact, here, the instruction booklets. And I'm not going to throw these instruction booklets on the ground like I usually do. I may have to look in here. I'm going to educate myself on this truck. Inside the hardware packet, I see bumper. This is a bumper. Wish I'd have known that last night. A bumper and a different type of body mount. I guess for a stadium truck, if I wanted to make it a stadium truck, I will look into this. I may want that bumper. I did a lot of tumbling and cartwheeling at the track last night. I don't know how to race. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I've only been on the track once in my entire life, and I didn't do real good that day either. And I enjoyed the experience, and I'd like to do it again. And I'm going to use this truck here to do it. Standard. Oh, this is for your brushless motor, and the brushless motor is a 3900 kV, capable of 2 to 3 S. Does have low volt cutoff, of course. Weighs 90 grams, 14 gauge wires, and had a Dean's plug, had a T-plug, and 3.5 millimeter socket plugs for the motor. Throttle calibration, all good stuff. Set this nice and neatly to the side. Here is your bind plug for your transmitter should it ever become unbound. Mine was bound right up. I did not have a problem. Here are spacers for your suspension. These spacers are thin. The spacers that are in there now is like the thickest one. I may add some more of these to this if I keep these shocks. I'm going to try a heavyweight oil in them and put some more rings in them to increase the spring compression. When I hit the jumps, I did okay, but a lot of times I wanted to nose down, or, you know, you control your jumps with the throttle, but there were times when I would just leave the ramp wrong. There is instruction booklet for your transmitter, and here is the instruction booklet and paperwork for the truck itself. Advertisements. Here is a declaration of conformity, certificate of conformity, team associated gift certificate, training tool. I'll keep that code private. And here's the book for the ready to run, and they just call it off-road race truck. It doesn't say short course truck or circuit truck, you know, stadium truck. That's going to be interesting to find out. What I ran in it was my Shorty Pack 2S Gens A 60C. It did good. You know, the truck did well. It made all the jumps. It landed well. It turned well. Please do have your throttle trim. No, excuse me. Please have your steering dual rate all the way up. It is set on this car. I thought I was smart, and before the race, I set the dual rate so that the servo stopped moving when the tires quit moving. That's not what you want to do. That comes from the factory already calibrated with the endpoints perfect. Just crank the dual rate all the way up. That's what you need. That makes this bad boy turn on a dime. Here is your Reedy brushless speed control. It does have a waterproof switch, and the switch does have a button, I assume for programming. Everything is black plastic. The only color is blue on the shocks. The tires are short course tires, and there's a lot of green carpet all over everything. I will get you guys some closer looks at this here. Green carpet fuzz in my tire. Standard old buggy style, stadium truck style chassis. Transmitter was real cool looking. I enjoyed the foam on the wheel, the steering wheel. The body is very cool looking, of course. A lot of good rust effect on it. The shocks were nice. I may want to go with a heavier shock. There's a lot of air action. You know, you catch a lot of air at this short course that I'm at. I'm going to need something lighter and more aerial. The cover came off easy. The gear cover came off easy. It's got a tiny little pinion on it. That's going to do it for the inside part, guys. I'll get you a charged up battery. And it's kind of rainy today, but I'm going to include a lot of video from the race last night. I think a friend of mine got some video of me while I was racing, so you can see the truck race. I guess I should have been in front of the camera when I was doing that. Last night, a friend of mine took some video while I was racing, and that's the only video footage of the truck running at this moment. I will include that footage at the end of this video, and if the weather breaks, I'll go outside and get some better footage and maybe even a speed run before I change gears on this thing. I'm definitely going to drop my gears down to a more torquier gear. Thanks everybody for watching. Please go outside or inside and enjoy your RC today. Y'all be safe, and HobbyTown, Phenix City, thank y'all so much.